You said I finally got it right. But, and you're right, I forgot key, essential to give you all this and more. That's if you disagree. Um, but let's see if you agree. What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and why would Sanity, Hogan, Bischoff, and Aleister Black take Daniel Bryan? Well, the answer is quite simple. Why did they reform? Eric Bischoff wants to finish off what he started. He wants to be the head honcho. He wants to be the boss. He wants to take Vince McMahon out of commission. And how do you do that? You go after his head. You go after anyone who goes who goes you you go after anyone who gets in his way. It doesn't matter if you are the Game, a dead man, or the devil's favorite demon. You go after Eric Bischoff will sick Eric Bischoff will sick his Hounds of Revenge on anyone. So, who do they attack? Who do they keep on attacking? Well, you have Daniel Bryan, who's already... I'm gonna leave Daniel Bryan out of this because... he's already been taken hostage. So, let's say Cena. Cena puts up a good fight, but immediately he is overwhelmed by the sheer numbers. Then you have Kane. Kane is able to do a little bit of damage, even get one finger on Bischoff, but immediately Aleister comes in, hits him with a pipe to the leg, and and they lay Kane out. Then Vince McMahon calls upon The Rock. The Rock comes out. The Rock does a promo, but he incites the wrath of Eric Bischoff and his Hounds of Revenge. Eric Bischoff gives the word to attack The Rock. The Rock is good when they run in one-on. The Rock is doing some damage to Aleister Black, but immediately all his momentum is squashed by Killian Dane. So The Rock is put out of commission. Then you have The Undertaker. The Undertaker returns. The Undertaker chokeslams Alistair, but is immediately well, let me put it to you this way. He tries to chokeslam Alistair, but Alistair rakes the and then and then and then Hogan hits Taker in the legs with a steel chair. Taker's down to one knee. What does he do? Actually, Taker's lost his vertical base altogether. What does the dead man do? The dead man doesn't have much time to react. So the dead man tries to fight, but without his vertical base, he's done. And Killian Dane basically Eric Bischoff's Hounds of Revenge. Basically Eric Bischoff's Hounds of Revenge take out The Undertaker. But then Kane shows back up, bruised and battered. But he is still no match. For the for Hogan. Well, Kane is no match for Alistair, Sanity, and Hogan. Then, so everyone that Vince has called upon has failed. Vince is starting to get worried. What does he do? Who does he call upon? Well, Triple H rushes into Vince's office. He rushes into gorilla position and he goes, Look, Eric Bischoff is back, and he's back with a vengeance. And Vince goes, he goes, I can see that. What do we do about it? He goes, and Triple H responds with, You, me, Shane. With the last line of defense. A build-up to WrestleMania starts. WrestleMania's main event. WrestleMania's main event will be Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, and Aleister Black. No. Darren, the main event will be Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, and Eric Young taking on the trio of the Game Triple H, Shane McMahon, and Vince McMahon. And before the match even starts, Vince asks Eric, why? Why are you doing all of this? And Eric goes, it's simple. You took away from me. You took away WCW. And I'm going to take away your legacy and your father's legacy. I'm going to take away the BWE and make it into the new WCW. And Eric Bischoff also goes, oh, and if you win, and if you guys win, I'll give you Daniel Bryan back. After some strong words, the bell rings and Aleister and Young take care. They double team on Shane McMahon. Then Triple H is taken out of the equation with Killian Dane just running over him. The Game tries to get his sledgehammer, but the Game fails. Thanks to Big Show. When Triple H reaches in to get his sledgehammer, the Big Show runs down and knocks out Triple H before he can grab the sledgehammer. So that means it's just Eric Bischoff it's just Eric Bischoff, it's Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, Eric Young, and Hulk Hogan. Vince knows he's outnumbered and outgunned. So what does he do? Vince swings with all he's got. He takes out Eric Young with a chair shot right to the skull. He takes out Hulk Hogan with a shot to the hip with a steel chair.
And now it's just Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon. Eric Bischoff Eric Bischoff retreats. Eric, Eric, but Vince catches him, throws him back in the ring, and Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff is about to receive a headshot to the a steel chair, a steel chair headshot, but the Big Show knocks out Vince. Eric Bischoff crawls to the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Eric Bischoff, Hogan, and, and Eric Young, with the help of the Big Show, wins at WrestleMania. And Eric Bischoff goes. Eric Bischoff picks up a mic, asks for a mic, and Eric Bischoff says these words: WCW. No, the WWE is dead. Welcome to the new WCW. Then the NWO music plays, fades to black. The WWE is no more. WCW is back. Wrestling for fans, what do you think of it? What do you think of all I just said? I'll be looking forward to hear your response, seeing if you agree or disagree. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.